When you're ready to take your creativity to the next level, the BERNINA 570 Quilters Edition has the ability to combine decorative stitches together. We're going to dive into the memory area of the machine, and we'll do it first with decorative stitches, combining them together, and then we'll do a separate video where we talk about how to combine letters, make your own quilt label, or personalize your next project. In our BERNINA Stitching Cosmos online course, we are loving our decorative stitches, and anything that you can do to up your game and do something a little bit different is going to add some incredible pop to your projects. Let the BERNINA Stitching Cosmos online course be the inspiration you need, and you can find all those links in the video description below. So here's what we're talking about. We're going to go into the Combi Mode, which is indicated by the plus here. If you've ever touched it accidentally and wondered where all your stitches went, that is probably what you have touched. When you want to get out of it, touch that plus again, and you get back to your menu that you're used to seeing all your stitches on. So when you're in here, we have the ability to add stitches to a combination or sequence. So let's just go ahead and jump over to some stitches that are, you might say, individual items. So they're easy to see that you've put one in. Then, if you want to put another one in, you can just keep touching stitches until you have all the stitches in that you want. Touch the eye for information to find where you can easily delete them and start a different combination over. Now, depending on where stitches, well, let's say start and stop. So this stitch, you see starts and stops in the center needle position. By the way, it hooks up best with other stitches that also start and end in that same location. Where here, this stitch actually is going to be starting and stopping on the left side of the stitch, kind of like a baseline. So just keep in mind that some of the stitches will look better if they're combined with stitches that are similar. So for example, another thing we could do is put in another one of these stitches, stitch number 104, and whatever is highlighted, as you can see it down here, you can mirror image it or adjust it. I'm going to go ahead and flip it. So then when we actually see what it looks like, it actually will look like it's combining itself and hooking up together. So if I come back here and I decide, oh, I don't want that flower anymore, if that's the one highlighted, that would be the one that is deleted. So once you put in a combination into the machine, you only need to put in one repeat, because once you start stitching, after it gets to the end, then it will start again. Now, if you do want to actually save this item, you can come over to the heart, and then you want to put it into a folder. So we're going to go ahead and touch to save it. It's going to give you a little preview of what you've made, and touch the check mark. And that will be saved in the memory. Now, let's say we come in and we delete these out, and we even get out of this, and it's tomorrow. We want to find where we save that sequence, because today's the day we want to sew it. Come back out to the heart, and I'm going to show you something that people run into. So you can see that you can pull something out of the folder here, but this takes you into the personal program. This is not where we saved it. You do need to actually open up the memory, then come back, and you'll notice that there is now a second folder with the arrow pointing out of it, this time with 3 little boxes lined up. That's where the sequences that you save will be and are to be retrieved. Now, if you do want to delete out those sequences, you will have the option with the trash can, and it'll go in and say, are you sure you want to delete this? And then you can say yes or no. I'm going to say no, because I'm going to stitch it out and show you what it looks like on fabric. If you utilize the start-stop button, that means you don't have to hold your oppressor foot down while you stitch. You can adjust the speed to be short or fast. And when you're ready to end the sequence, remember you can come right back up here to the pattern end, and that will end at the end, lock it, And I do have it set to also cut it, so it's super easy. And look at what you can create when you start to combine stitches together. The possibilities are truly endless. So give it a try, and if you are in our Bernina Stitching Cosmos online course, you're going to find that combining stitches in memory are going to be the icing on the cake for some of your blocks.